listen.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Geno now to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Niners are going offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Taken at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Here's 3rd and 7.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Now Geno. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
they'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Well, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Geno. Buying time to his left.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll fake it. Now Smith rolling to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Brings up 2nd.
Levis now on 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Levis.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Levis on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
And Levis going back to the air.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod taking it in. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. McCaffrey on the counter. A nice little juke. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the 49er first down.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Levis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First
down now, but that clock rolling. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Smith to throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Levis looking to throw.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Levis. That's complete left side to Gray.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goins, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Levis on 3rd and 1.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Short throw to Disley.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
this will be caught by Metcalf. Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And after the touchdown, here's Here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Levis. His throw incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, it's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
A 62-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mitchell is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Mitchell again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Levis throwing for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but they, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Levis back to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Uchenna Nwosu.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Levis to throw it.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That's complete to the tight end Warner.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Let a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Levis going to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Levis on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Levis sets up to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Well, Levis completes this out wide.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Levis to throw once more.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Charlie Warner.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Check 58.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here comes second down.
To throw on second down is Smith.
Gets this to Fant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Smith.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
31 yards.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Myers Niners connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's 1st and 10. Levis, who's going to audible to something else. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly blocked down. But a nice little gain. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. That is caught.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Levis.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And now this is and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
38. Seahawks 31.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will